When is your ability to take a position that is neutral most likely to be challenged when you're facilitating?
When I'm the only black person in the room and we're talking about race. I mean, like, actually talking about situations in America, like when all lives matter or Black Lives Matter comes up, that's when it'll be difficult, or has been difficult for me.
I think you have to ask yourself, like, what is my purpose in saying this? And if your purpose is, like, I want them to think X, then, like, okay, you don't want to say that because you're trying to, like, push them towards an idea that you think is right.
When, like, the perspective that I have is lacking in the room and I can see the way that it's negatively impacting the conversation. How much of my experience is too much to put in? How much of it is even warranted for me to put in? Is it warranted for me to put any in?
For most people, the one where it's talking about you is definitely the most difficult in the moment to deal with. They're speaking from a place of ignorance about like my culture and like my religion. So I think it's just initially like stressful because it's like, oh, like they're talking about me and it's like I don't know what to do in this moment.
If you have that framework that like I can put something out there as long as I'm okay with it just being eaten up by the group and going somewhere, how does that open the possibilities?
Well, I can still hold this position as a facilitator and put this in the room. I think that changes everything. If you're in a place where you can say anything and still hold that position of I'm a neutral facilitator, I'm giving this to you to consider, go with it where you will.
We as facilitators hold a lot of power in the room. We say, we're not here to teach people, right? We're not here to spread our specific opinions or push our agendas on what we think on X or Y or Z topic. There's so many different ways that you can take that and use that to get people to think certain ways, like very specific things, and I don't know,
Yeah, it's dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Look, we're not going to talk about anything that we think. We're not going to put our opinions in there, and nothing that we say reflects our views. And we're just playing devil's advocate, to be honest with you. If you want to talk about what we think, we can talk about that after the dialogue. So, like, even if I'm smiling, laughing, nodding, it doesn't mean anything. Because I'm not coming from a place of me. We actively seek out the opposing opinion. So I'm like, all right, so who disagrees?
Go with it where you will. And it changes everything.